This is a summary of my experience with Red Cross deploying to Tennessee. Our Red Cross headquarters was in Kingsport, Tennessee, while our area of disaster assessment was around the town of Elizabethton. It included the cities of Hampton, Butler, Wetego Lake, and the associated areas. My IRV partner, Cheryl Ford, and I flew to Paducah, Kentucky, and picked up our Mercedes 3500 series van and drove it to Kingsport, Tennessee, where we met the other IRV drivers. The first part of the assignments were for Cheryl and I to drive to Cracker Barrel to pick up the meals to deliver to a shelter in Elizabethton. On the second day, during delivering lunch, I came across this young child, and he was being held by his father, and I asked him the name, and he said it was Isaac. And when I got back in the truck and was heading back, I said I should try to get a picture with that baby. So when we showed up at dinner time, there was Isaac being held by a social worker, and she allowed me to hold Isaac while she took this picture. This is a Google map shot of a bridge called the Colby Bridge Road, between Pendleton Road and Bree Hill Road, crossing the Nolichucky River. This was the first disaster assistance assessment assignment that I had, and the picture shows us walking up to the bridge, and then I'll just let the video play.
So there used to be homes right there. Something.
Oh yeah. Let's slide around you while I get the rest of this.
The Davy Crockett Birthplace State Park was the second place that we traveled to look around. There was quite a bit of damage, mostly from trees and shrubs and branches that were washed down with the river, but the whole camp area was under probably about 6 inches worth of mud. Somebody had gone through a lot of trouble to build this really nice ramp down to the river, but we couldn't figure out what it was for. There was a lot of attention in this area, as shown in this Google map shot along the James Gullen Parkway and the Nolichucky River. The police were there, and the police usually didn't have their lights on unless they were expecting that there were cadavers or the area had not been cleared as of yet. In this Google shot, you can see that there's houses along the Bill Mock Road that curve around and go up to the Nolichucky River, and then there's the Woods Rock Shoals Bridge. And you'll see that the bridge got taken out, as well as all the housing and trees that were in this area.
There were 15 homes in this area. And then there was a road. And then there were more homes out here.
In this series of pictures, you can see the destruction on the Woods Rock Shoal Bridge at the end of Bill Mock Road. In this set of pictures, you can see that the Nolichucky River came up over its banks, crossed the Innon Church Road, and took out the White House and the other homes shown in the picture. The White House in the center kind of gives you an idea of how far the river came and how hard it came in the destruction of these homes. After my second day there, they made me a supervisor, gave me the keys to this Toyota 4Runner TRD, and a gentleman by the name of Barry from Oregon joined me, and we continued our disaster assessment in Elizabethton. The next series of photos show the destruction on Highway 321. I did a Google screenshot of the area. When the water came over the bridges, it actually washed out a fire truck that ended up inside a lake. There was a dump truck that had been with 25 tons of sand that had been turned over. When we came up the road, you could see that it was washed out. I was willing to give it a try and gave Barry the option for us to back out, but he was interested in seeing what laid beyond this devastation. Along the way, we came across a pickup truck with its nose in the ground, and then just piles and piles of trees along the banks where the river had torn them down and just shoved them out of their way, even against this bridge. This is up in the upper left-hand corner is the historic Ernest Fort House. You'll see it in the beginning of the video as I rotate around and show the damage to the bridge. I was standing where the little red dot is. Google shows the bridge bent. It wasn't bent in real life, but it was definitely damaged by the water. This was another smaller bridge that we came across, the Smith Pendleton Bridge over the Nolichucky River. It looked like that bridge had been there for quite a long time, but all that was left now was the pilings. In between our damage assessments, we were able to check out some back hollers, 2 tracking with the Toyota TRD, and then just enjoying the scenic Tennessee landscape.